English. Però I love you a tutti quanti. Tutti quanti. I love you a tutti quanti. Andiamo. Facciamo vedere questo e poi vi facciamo assaggiare le migliori pizze di Napoli. No, di Napoli no. Di tutto il mondo.
We're gonna show you how to do it and then we'll let you try the best pizza in the world. So,
un litro d'acqua.
they're going to show you the basic recipe that has been used for, like I said, hundreds of years and which they still use today. Now, you'll notice that they're not using a mixer because before God invented mixers, this is how they had to do it. So,
Salt 50 grammi.
So their recipe is 1 liter of water, 50 grams of salt, which is about 2 ounces.
Lievito di birra 6 grammi.
Fresh yeast, and it's about 6 grams.
Ok.
So you need one of the scales that have at the dispensary next door to measure this stuff out.
Non pizza se non farina Caputo.
It's no pizza if it's not made with Antimo's flour. And I gotta be honest, one of the things that probably they'll talk about a little bit is the reality of what's inside that bag and the difference it makes using this flour versus literally any other pizza flour in the world. It's night and day. And you know, they've had 100 years to figure that out, working with guys like Antonio to develop what do you need inside that dough, because then I know what kind of wheat I have to grind, what are the characteristics. And they go all over the world searching out the wheat. Antimo buys wheat from Kazakhstan, Russia, Germany, France, sometimes America, depends on the quality of the crop, sometimes Italy, sometimes not Italy. So his mill is located in Naples, but the wheat he searches worldwide. And I think what they do better than anyone is they have contacts all around the world, because as a medium-sized mill, they're able to have the patience to produce what they want to produce and not be forced to just grind for the sake of quantity. So you see Roberto, I don't know if anybody can see me on the camera here, but he's basically just kneading the dough now, and slowly they mix the flour. Now, again, since we have mixers these days, the mixers that the Italians invented are mixers that literally replicates this motion. For pizza, you use something called a fork mixer. So it has 2 blades that stick out of the barrel, and the blades turn like this, and then the bowl itself turns. The blades don't go around, the bowl itself turns. And the blades are just going like this, and it replicates making it by hand. You can literally, with that kind of mixer that goes very slowly so it doesn't heat up the dough, so it won't have a negative impact on the protein and gluten. When you use that kind of mixer, you can get exactly the same effect as mixing it by hand. It clearly allows you commercially to do much larger quantities.
Brought in and rolled down the stairs and got it erected.
So Roberto says if you if you're at home and you're all wound up, this is a great way to relax as well.
Or if you're mad at your spouse.
Or if it's an everyday occurrence.
And you just throw it going.
So just a little bit of kneading to effectively make sure that all the water gets worked straight through. The flour that Antimo makes really has very high absorption quality to it. So you can make a very, effectively you make a pretty wet dough. But that's also, you'll see in the oven, what gives it lots of pop. And you'll find out as we go on, this pizza cooks literally in 75 seconds. So the nature of this product and all natural, super high quality ingredients, you'll see it result in the finished product.
Is it different in the altitude?
Mark, is it different in the altitude? Roberto? No.
Is it because the oven's so big?
Probably they might use a little higher hydration here, because like Mark said, no, you guys don't really have humidity. Whereas I think Roberto has to change his formulation slightly summer to winter, because in New York they have high humidity, and certainly Antonio in Naples it's an evolution. I got to tell you one quick anecdote. I had a guy from Detroit with me in Naples 5 years ago, and Antonio was making the dough. And as he's making it, he's talking to the guy, and he's looking at us talking, and he's putting flour inside the mixer. And the guy with me has 9 locations in Detroit. He was freaking out. And he said, I can't concentrate with him talking. He's talking to me, I can't concentrate because he's making dough, he's not looking at it. I said, 60 years, okay? He can do this stuff blindfolded.
Puoi spiegare qual è, non esiste una ricetta precisa, ogni ristorante ha il suo clima perché dipende da cucina.
Roberto's saying that, you know, every place kind of has its own formulation. That they have this basic recipe we gave you tonight, but then there's these slight variations. And quite honestly, the capability of a pizza man really is shown in their ability to act in these situations where today it's really humid outside. I know maybe I'm going to back off the water, you know, 10 grams or 20 grams or whatever it's going to be, or the contrary when it's very dry.
Il fatto questo deve crescere 4 ore coperto.
So with this dough, again, they put an all-natural rise on it. You saw we use, if you calculate, we use extremely, extremely little yeast. One of the things you notice when you eat this product is you digest it like this, and it doesn't sit in your stomach. You're not feeling crappy later on. This will be covered, and this is going to rest for at least 4 or 5 hours before it's going to go in refrigeration, and then it'll grow in refrigeration for another 15 hours. They could, if they wanted to use this later on, they could just, in that case, leave it out for maybe 10 hours or 12 hours, and then it's ready to use.
Digli che se hanno tempo lo fanno, se non hanno tempo vengono a mangiare da Mark.
If you have time, you can do it. If you don't have time, just come to Mark's.
Okay.
So traditionally now what would happen is the dough would have rested in the mixer. We would have left it maybe 45 minutes just to rest. Then they take it out and they put it on the bench. And on the counter they're going to leave it probably 1 hour, again, additional rest. Once they've done that, they do exactly what Roberto's done. Now it's 2 hours later, now it's time we're going to dough ball it up, and we're going to leave these boxes stacked up for 5 hours outside. And you'll notice that the movement they make, if you see almost anybody in Naples, you see them do this when they make dough balls. The Americans chop off pieces, and they put little pieces and then they roll them in balls. These guys make these long strips and push it through in their hands, and that action is called mozzare. And that's where the word mozzarella comes from, because when you make a mozzarella ball, you do actually the same kind of action. So they'll leave the dough out, for 4 or 5 hours to rest before they're refrigerated.
Ok, facciamo le pizze.
Facciamo vedere come si fa la pizza. E perché si fa con questo?
This is a friend of mine, Larry, from Naples, Daniele, good best friend.
So now he's going to show you. Are there any questions about the dough making as we how much flour? Oh, yeah, 1 liter and 1.
When you say pizza, they got the best. You can't say anything, you know.
About 3.5 in New York. 1.7 in New York. Here he's not so sure. Here we got to lean on Mark.
I'm Sicilian.
So after the dough rests,
Naples is 4 in the
after the dough rests, and you really see that nice, pillowy, soft, beautiful rice.
You know, like you said,
That's good.
slowly, very small yeast. Yeah, he looks. He's been here
I want you guys to touch this and feel how silky smooth it is. You really realize how special this
Oh my
is.
God.
There's a lot of TLC that goes into it. And it's very hard to achieve that. You really need the right technique, and the right equipment, and the right
Have a great time.
We can
We can watch the football.
So one thing I want everyone to notice is what Antonio's going to do now, he's going to demonstrate, you saw how he cut the dough ball. Now you're going to see, that's how they all do it in Naples. Now you're going to see how they all stretch pizza in Naples. This whole idea that in Italy they throw pizza up in the air and they twirl it around is something that just doesn't exist. They don't mistreat the dough. It's a very soft, fine product.
We appreciate it. Start screaming, yelling.
So, I don't know if you see what Antonio's doing with his hands, where he just gently pats in the middle and he just flips very gently, only a few times. And the dough opens up. You see how soft it is? It opens up right away.
Ogni tanto uno schiaffette, ogni tanto ci vuole uno schiaffette, come le donne.
He said he treats it like his wife, he caresses it very softly.
Si mangia?
You want to say that, huh? No, I didn't want to say that.
A simple milled Italian peeled tomato. They buy a whole tomato from Italy. Fortunately, they buy ours. And they put it through a food mill.
Pomodoro deve essere italiano,
Must be from Italy. And all they do is put it through a food mill. So it's a tomato with the tomato puree it's packed in, and it's only ground. It's not cooked or anything else. All they do is add a little bit of salt. You really want the flavor of the product that grows over there to come out.
That's how I remember that.
Final ingredient effectively is fresh mozzarella.
All these things. The only difference is
So,
American pizza.
very different from most other pizzerias. They use fresh mozzarella. They're having a product that's produced, every week, and using that. They're not afraid of the pecorino romano. And the last is a swirl of extra virgin olive oil. That's your classic margarita.
It's good to put it on.
Now you see how they put it on the pizza peel. They stretch it onto the peel, and then just quick zip it into the oven.
Right afterwards.
It brings that
flavor.
Here we go, 90 seconds later.
He's going to make every pizza.
Any questions?